Good afternoon, students. This is Dr. Morgan Phoenix coming to you from Stanley, Virginia. I hope you're getting settled in the course and looking over the materials and are ready to make a good start. This video this week will be to briefly touch on the two recurring assignments that you have in this course, and then a little bit about your finding peer-reviewed journal articles for the journal article critique. But let's start with the discussion board. I'm sure that most of you have experience with that. It's the same rules. These are rules that apply to almost all the courses that have discussion board. You are to have a 300-word post in the discussion board on the forum topic. The topic is given to you. 300-word by Thursday evening, midnight, and then two 200-word responses to classmates by Sunday evening. Alrighty? And those are to classmates. More on that later. Quotes are not part of your word count, so put a word counter down there and just use the brief parts of quotes, whether it be scripture, whether it be from other classes, some things that you've read, most particularly from the course materials, the Ruby Payne text, which is a fantastic resource for you, I believe, and also the Lorraine Monroe, even more so because that's from a practical school situation that she was in or is in. Alrighty, but a post for Thursday and two responses to classmates by Sunday. Alrighty, and responses to classmates. All right, make these personal. The response to a classmate is not a chance for you to supply some additional information to the discussion. It is to respond to what someone else has said with all the discussion board etiquette that you have at your disposal. And you do that properly. Okay, we're in this together. We're a group working forward, hopefully in a positive way. But respond to what somebody else has said. You can bring in some reflective comments from things that you know or the things that you've experienced, but make it personal. Okay, make it personal and start with that student's name. Okay, all posts in discussion board should be entered either as text or as copied and pasted text, not a link to a document that you have somewhere else on your computer. Because what that means is that people have to navigate away from the discussion board to look to see what you've written, and can't then respond with your text there right at the top of what they're doing. Okay, that's pretty simple to understand. Please do enter text directly in discussion board or paste something that you've written elsewhere as in the text field. Okay, no links. All right, to documents. The journal article critique, you probably saw that in the intro to the weekly videos, so I'm just going to go over it very, very briefly. This is a one-page document. Okay, you are going to name the author's thesis in your own words. The citation goes at the top only. No citation page, no reference page, no title page is necessary for this. It's a one-page document. If you want to put a title page there, you can, but I'm just going to go right past that. But a reference page will indicate to me that you haven't seen the videos, for one thing. Okay, authors, a citation at the top, APA. Leave the retrieve from out of that. If you're getting it from the internet, please, all that easy proxy stuff that goes down there, don't bother with that. You don't need to do that for this assignment, for this course. Okay, I'm not changing the rules of the university. Then the author's thesis in your own words with no quotes. Okay, what the author is telling us and telling you. Okay, whatever she or he says about this, and it's going to be a topic. You're going to get a journal article on a given topic that is related to diversity or school leadership or administration or all of them above, all right? Or a specific feature of school life for which diversity seems to have a particular impact on it or which has an impact on diversity, okay? So once again, citation, author's thesis in your own words, one sentence only. First sentence. Don't start off with something that's subject matter. You know, the world today is full of all kinds of problems with regard to English language learners. Okay, English learners. Okay, no, don't start with that. Tell us that Sally Johnson's study indicates that, and then tell what Sally Johnson has found out. Okay, then the author's supporting information and strategies. You know, what does Sally Johnson say we should be doing with English learners, with unaccompanied children coming across the border? Okay, in Texas or in Louisiana or Arizona. Okay, author's supporting information and strategies. Your critique of it. How useful was this for you? And then how it relates to your work, your project, or your life. And please do put this in first person. I know that the assignment instructions indicate third person always. For this assignment, for this course, for this instructor, please put it in first person. I found this article to be helpful to me because it told me, or it gave me such and such that I can use in my situation. Okay, this is really important. It's only 5 points of the whole thing, but you want to get every last point, and to get full 5 points, it's got to be in first person. I think. Okay, maybe not. Okay, maybe not, since it's in the syllabus. And once again, 1 page only, double spaced. 1 page only. Okay. Then very, very briefly, you will see in the announcement that there is a very, very clear pathway to finding peer-reviewed journal articles. Okay, please go on your landing page for this course. There's a JFL Library tab up in the right-hand corner, and then go to the search anything, or you can put in any of the filters there. If you have trouble with this or have any questions, there are all kinds of places there in the JFL Library link that will lead you forward, or get into a chat with one of the librarians and they'll help you out. They must be peer-reviewed journals. They must be peer-reviewed journals. If you put in a New York Times article, as interesting and as well documented as it may be, it is not a peer-reviewed journal. That's done on a daily basis there at the Times, and they're cranking it out, and it's a report of something. Okay, please, the Time magazine and Sports Illustrated are not peer-reviewed either. Please, Huffington Post, one of the worst, because it carries with it a political angle to it. It is not even reporting accurately all the time. Okay, alrighty. So once again, go to the JFL Library tab if you would like to do that, unless you know exactly how to research things, and put in the filters that you want articles only, that you want scholarly peer-reviewed articles, that you want the online full PDF text, and the publication date has to be within 5 years. Okay. Now, if there is something that you would like that is from way back when, from 1968, it's fine with me as long as you tell me that in advance. Just shoot me an email. I will approve it if you tell me why you are including something in your research. So you might be looking at Phil Jackson, let's just say a review on Philip Jackson's book Life in Classrooms from 1968, Teachers College Press, because it outlines clearly and succinctly for the first time ever what the hidden curriculum is. And I'm telling you, something like the hidden curriculum is critical for our study of diversity, because what diverse populations of children and families that are defined by poverty, for example, or defined by language issues. The hidden curriculum has to do with all that stuff that a person is supposed to know when they come into a situation that is defined by authority and by matches and mismatches of power and of equity and of privilege and of promise and of futures, intended futures. All right, this country, America, and this world is defined by inequity. Okay, and our Constitution is defined by equality. So what's going on here? Why are we at each other's throats almost anymore in dealing with each other, and especially when diversity is part of that? And people like to tag diversity as being a culprit. Okay, whereas diversity is just a magical possibility for us, for honor and celebration. Okay, remember, if you watch the other video, diversity is not a problem that needs fixing. Okay, if you run into the people that say you know what we're going to have to do, we're going to have to fix this problem with all these non-English speaking. No, sorry. Welcome to the real world. Harrisonburg City Schools and Rockingham County County Schools over here in Virginia, just in our neighborhood. 68 different languages and dialects that they must educate in and instruct in, or at least give some kind of reflective creativity as to how to deal with that, so that I brought a 9-year-old Danish stepdaughter to this country. And at a young age, and I was in the education department at Muhlenberg College, and that child was placed into an educable mentally retarded class, EMR class. Okay, educable mentally retarded, and she was a brilliant little child that spoke German and French and Danish, but she didn't speak English, so she should go in with the EMR class. That was very unfortunate. Okay, more on that in week 7 when we talk about ESL. Alrighty, welcome to class. Hope you enjoy it. Make the most of this opportunity. Make it your course. Make it your class. Make it something that serves the Lord's call upon your life. It's all about you for this. All right, enjoy it, and we'll see you next time, Lord willing. Bye-bye.